All right, what do we got? August 27th, 2024, 6:53 p.m. And I did the CT scan with the barium contrast. I have an ultrasound tomorrow, but I have a feeling they're just going to find the same thing with the ultrasound. So here, I don't know everything, so I all I did was get the test results, and then I looked it up on the computer, you know, of what each thing was, because I never heard of either of these two things. So, but I think I know what caused the second thing. It was the first thing that caused the second thing. All right, so the first one was called focal fat in the falciform ligament, or near the falciform ligament. I'm like, what in the world is that? Never heard of it. So I looked it up, and it's a twisting of like vessels. I think like the blood vessels. So the blood wasn't getting through all the way, and neither was food. So that's why I was backed up. The food was backing up, and the stool wasn't backed up, which I kept telling them that. But the food was backed up, and it was very slowly going through. So that's why I was bloating so bad. At least that's what I think. So then the second thing is, I can't even pronounce the name of it, but it means, and I'm not positive, but it sounds like both of my lungs are partially collapsed. And I think that was from all the bloating, because it went all the way up into my lungs, up to my breastbone. So when that happened, it was probably pressing into the lungs and punctured and partially collapsed my lungs. It's supposedly partially collapsing of the bottom of the lungs. So now the thing is, I've been trying to get these doctors to do these tests, and they kept saying, "Oh, you're just backed up. Oh, you just have gas, blah blah," and they wouldn't take it serious. And finally, I think they took it seriously. I finally went to the emergency room through the ambulance. But yeah, it was making it hard hard to breathe. So the thing is, now I don't know how serious it is, and how soon that it was caught, how soon they found it. Depending on how long it took to find it, if you wait too long, it can be fatal. Um, if it gets too bad, they'll have to do surgery. And same with the partial lung thing. But I think that can, both be improved with the medication. So if it's caught early enough, that says all I need is a couple weeks of being on certain meds, and then rest, and I'll get back to normal. And then same with the lungs. But if it wasn't caught in time, then it depends on if they can remove it in surgery or fix it in surgery or not. I guess I don't know the whole thing, so I don't know what to say exactly about it. The partial lung thing, I think it was the if the lungs don't get better, then the average life expectancy was 13 months. I'm like, uh-oh. But I guess it all depends on things. But my breathing, when I was bloating so bad, oh, it was terrible. I couldn't breathe. It was like I could only get small breaths, like, you know. But the last time, right before I went to the emergency room in the ambulance, my bloating was so bad that I couldn't breathe. But then I did a nebulizer, and then my breathing got better. So I don't know. I don't know, and I don't know. So I haven't talked to the doctor. I talked to the nurse, and she said that she'd let the doctor know, but since it was so late in the day, she probably wouldn't contact me until tomorrow. So I'm guessing that's what's happening, because it's already, way past the closing time. And then she probably won't talk to me until after they get the results for the ultrasound too. I don't think hopefully there's nothing else, but yeah. So that would explain it, but at least everything else was normal. So it's just this weird focal fat in the falciform ligament. Never heard of it, but it's near the liver, I guess. I don't know if it's in the liver or just near the liver. It says when on the test results liver, but then it says near. Well, maybe it's the liver near that ligament in the liver. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. I tried looking it up, and it's very, all the stuff is very confusing, and it all depends on how soon it's caught. I mean, this has been going on for a couple months. At the beginning, it wasn't that bad. It would, I'd bloat, and then, a few hours later, I'd be okay. And then I'd be okay for a few days, and then, then I'd have another episode. But I'd say it's been really bad for the last month now. I don't know how long is too long before it's too late, before it gets where you have to have surgery and all that. But that's all I have for now. So I guess just keep praying for me. I don't know how serious it is yet. I think we'll find out more about that tomorrow. I'll put in the description the names of the two things. But hopefully it's not that serious, and hopefully we caught it soon enough and I can get back to normal. It says if it's caught in time, it only takes 2 weeks of meds to get back to normal and some rest. So let's hope that that's the case, and in a couple weeks I'll be back to normal health again. That's what we're looking for. I just wish the doctors would have listened to me. And I kept asking them to do the ultrasound. Please do the ultrasound. And they said, oh, the CAT scan will find it. Well, the CAT scan or the CT scan didn't find it because they didn't put the barium contrast in there. Like, why? Why wouldn't you do that? I don't know. I just don't get it. They did all those tests, and then charged all this money to my insurance, and then they didn't even do the full tests. If you're going to test for something, why wouldn't you do all the tests at the same time, Just doesn't make sense to me. Instead of doing one test here, one test there, just do them all at the same time. Get it done. But anyway, hopefully I'll be back to good health soon. Appreciate all the prayers. Love you guys. And we'll get some more updates tomorrow. Thanks for watching. God bless.